We live in a culture obsessed with happiness. Everywhere you look, on billboards, social media, TED Talks, podcasts, self-help books, you'll find the same message, repeated like a sacred mantra. Be happy, choose joy, stay positive. It's become our unofficial religion, a new moral code. And anyone who dares to feel otherwise, sad, angry, anxious, tired, is seen as broken, weak, or simply wrong. But what if this obsession with happiness is doing more harm than good? What if the constant pressure to be happy is, ironically, making us more miserable? Let's begin with a simple truth. Life is not always happy. It never was. It never will be. To be human is to experience the full spectrum of emotions, joy and sorrow, excitement and boredom, confidence and fear. Real life is messy, unpredictable, and sometimes painful. But our culture doesn't want us to accept that. It wants us to optimize it. We treat happiness like a product, like something we can buy, schedule, or manifest if we just do the right things. Meditate in the morning, eat clean, set goals, practice gratitude, smile more, think positive. But this turns happiness into a task, a duty. And if you're not happy, the blame is on you. You didn't try hard enough. You didn't think the right thoughts. You're just not grateful enough. And so, we start hiding. We hide our sadness behind fake smiles. We silence our anxiety with motivational quotes. We bury our loneliness under perfect Instagram photos. And slowly, we begin to lose touch with what's real. This is what the philosopher Alain de Botton calls emotional correctness. The idea that certain feelings are acceptable and others are not. We are taught to be cheerful, but not angry, grateful, but not grieving, calm, but not depressed. But emotions aren't wrong. They're not mistakes to be corrected. They're messages, signals, clues to what matters. If you feel sorrow, it might be because you've lost something meaningful. If you feel anxious, it could be a sign that something in your life needs attention. If you feel anger, perhaps there's injustice you're no longer willing to tolerate. But instead of listening to these emotions, we often suppress them. We medicate them. We rebrand them as negativity and try to push them out of our lives entirely. And that's dangerous. Because when we numb our so-called negative emotions, we also dull our capacity for empathy, depth, and meaning. We stop asking real questions. We stop engaging with life's complexity. We become addicted to surface-level positivity and allergic to the uncomfortable truth. The truth that some pain is necessary, that suffering can be transformative, that not every moment needs to feel good to be real. Nietzsche once said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." He understood that meaning, not pleasure, is what ultimately sustains us. And meaning often comes through struggle, through endurance, through facing the parts of life we'd rather avoid. But our culture doesn't teach us to pursue meaning. It teaches us to pursue happiness. Instant happiness, quick happiness, convenient happiness. And in doing so, it creates a paradox. The more we chase happiness, the more elusive it becomes. Because happiness, like sleep, comes best when we don't force it. So what's the alternative? It's not to be sad all the time, or to reject joy when it comes. The alternative is honesty, emotional honesty. To admit that sometimes life hurts, that it's okay not to be okay, that we don't need to fix every feeling or perform happiness for others. It's learning to feel fully, not just the highs, but also the lows. It's recognizing that there is wisdom in sadness, growth in failure, beauty in imperfection. And it's letting go of the idea that happiness is the goal of life. Because maybe the goal is something richer, something deeper. Maybe the goal is truth, to live truthfully, to feel truthfully, to love, lose, suffer, and still say, "This is my life, and I accept it fully." So the next time you feel sadness, don't rush to fix it. Sit with it, listen to it, ask what it's trying to tell you. And remember, you are not failing at life just because you're not smiling. You're not broken for feeling pain. You're human, and that is enough.